those of you who know my films about Hemel Hempstead will know what I think of the use of the term Dacorum for Hemel Hempstead. But they've got a new tagline. Everybody's going to have a tagline. Now, it's not enough to have a flag and emblem and the acorn leaves and what have you around the rose or whatever. You've now got to have this other badge, which is a new badge, which you probably couldn't make without a computer anyway, and then look no further. And then your six little things around a bigger central thing. I think it's the same idea as the old one with the oak leaves and what have you that they used to be, and now they've replaced it with something else. You know, now that it comes to it, I'm not sure I'm properly. She's really going some. I can't keep up with her. That's good. As long as I don't get my legs broken by a passing car. But well, there go I can't work out if that's the police or the Salvation Army. Yeah, that's what it's a reference to, isn't it? The 6, although there were actually 7 of them, so they got the number wrong. The 7 oak leaves around the central rows of Dacorum as it used to be. Whether there's any real historicity in any of it, or whether some goon just thought it up in the 1950s, I'll never know. But now somebody's obviously thought up this Dacorum look no further thing. That's it, likes to say, look, you're now in Dacorum, you've made it. Thou art come unto the promised land. Look no further. Thou art come unto Dacorum. And there's the town centre, with Henry VIII's image still on it, the plaque to Henry VIII. I better run, she's really going some. Really independent, that's good. Left maybe, yeah?
Left?
Yeah, a little bit more. I haven't had a big enough walk yet. I've only had 3.9 kilometres today. That's under my norm. So let's walk a bit more. Oh yeah, that's the town centre. The town hall, pardon me. The town hall of... Well, we're not allowed to call it Hemel Hempstead Town Hall, so we call it the Dacorum Town Hall. Look no further. You have come to the ultimate of civic administration buildings. Look no further. So there we are. Although they do have Welcome to Hemel Hempstead out there rather than Dacorum. The Civic Centre they're calling it now. Civic. Centrum Civitas of this great metropolis. And what used to be called Dacorum College, though, is now called West Herts College. So they've got to make up the lack of. And there's the sign for West Herts College, and it's all down there. So Dacorum Campus, it says still, but it's. You say they don't like using the term Hemel Hempstead. That's Carey Baptist Church, named after the Baptist missionary William Carey. I'm not sure whether they're doctrinally exactly on the same lines as Carey was, but I have no beef with Carey. I can tell you he was a great missionary, great Christian, great missionary, and it's nice to see a church named after William Carey. So no beef there. It's not my church though, I never went to it, but I've got no beef with them. There's the Methodists on that side. Welcome to Hemel Hempstead. Thank you for using the proper name. Methodist Church. No beef with them either. Wesley, you know. I don't go with Arminian theology so much, but then neither do all you get Calvinistic Methodists as well, so, and they've got a nice new yellow door on there. So that's nice, isn't it? That's nice, and that's actually quite pleasant, the look of that, I thought. And this used to be the Jewish Welfare Board, but now I don't know if it is or not. It's just Maitland Joseph, house. Whether it's actually anything to do with the Jewish Welfare Board anymore, I have no idea. Certainly most of their properties there, they didn't have anymore. But then their clientele kind of disappeared. It was to look after old refugees that escaped during the war, and you don't have that many of them left anymore. So, to a degree, it went away. So there we are. That's good, isn't it? Big, early. No, it's not early, is it? Because that's not grass. Something slightly different. Is it big early person? And then exit something. I don't know enough of it to work out what exactly they're after. But I expect they're asking for somebody to go work for them. For the early shift, maybe, I don't know. Or was that really early, or wasn't it? If there's a Chinatown in Hemel Hempstead, then I suppose that was it. But there's another bit of it coming up down here. So they've got an acupuncture place, which also has bits of Chinese on it. So there's the Marlowe's British Eatery, the great British dishes, containing pie and mash, jacket potatoes, fish and chips, bangers and mash. And here we have southern fried chicken and chips as a great British dish. Obviously they're relating to the not southern fried as in Kentucky, they're talking about southern fried as in Brighton Pier. That kind of south. There's Treasure House, Chinese food takeaway. That the smell of food coming off that is quite good. And here we have BF, Brian Finn and Company, selling houses in this place for, or even quite modest ones, for nearly $500,000 in some cases. And then something which, those are to rent. It's not just going for £825. That must be PCM, which is what they say per calendar month. So there we go. There's the Bangkok Eatery. That sounds nice. Pure and fine Thai cuisine. Wouldn't mind a bit of that. This was something different. When I was here with Sophie, she went in there and had lasagna, which is obviously not a Thai dish. Not unless it starts with LHASA, but that's Tibet anyway, rather. And here's Herb Jiao. Chinese medicine, yeah? Zhu Yi. Well, it's E in Japanese and it's Chu in Japanese. There's probably something else in this. But here we have the secret needle in Diana's ear. So because Diana did it, it must be okay. There's Roman Abramovich as well, and also Kate Moss and Cherie Blair. I don't think Kate Moss is necessarily the best person. There's an attempt at Chinese. Doesn't look too authentic to me, but there we go. I think they got their stroke orders wrong when they were making them. And that's Gadebridge Park down there. And a bit of the old mock Tudor stuff that they put. Somebody's added a face to the middle of that. That thing there. So there we are. You enjoying yourself? Not getting tired? Okay. We won't cross here, we just keep on going round. This has been here a while, the Greek restaurant. I imagine that some of these restaurants are actually quite good, but we don't tend to come here much. There wasn't anything particularly Greek on the menu there. I don't know if that's the proper menu. It's closed anyway. Barely surprising. Lamb's liver and bacon, pork schnitzel. That famous Greek word schnitzel. I've been up there one time. I can't remember why I went inside of there and on what occasion. I think it was when I was working in the building of the thing behind it. When I was a kid, there was places where you could go and couldn't go, because there were places where if anybody saw a kid going up there, they said, "Oh, what are you doing up here? You're a kid. You've got no business going up here. Come on, up it, up it." Hop it for children. Hopeforchildren.org. There we go. They've got hope, and we had op it. Clock tower on the top of there. BPA, whatever it is. And there's Wilden Law's criminal solicitors. If you're a criminal watching my watching my channel, you might want to know that here is your solicitor firm. Okay, there's some nice pampas grass on the other side. I'm not mentioning that to the criminals, by the way. That's back to the normal people again, because I don't want them coming and setting light to it or whatever they do. And there's a bit of the old pyrocanthus, which is always nice. Yes, I was involved in the building of this project here a long time ago. I fell through the roof actually on one of these things. It's quite interesting, and I got the rest of the day off, paid too. And I was, one of the people that did labouring on it. Just for summer though, I made some money on there, just labouring. I got myself quite beefy at the same time. Oh, I can barely keep up with her. There's Alexandra Road Congregational Church, my firm recommendation. If you want a congregational church around Alexandra Road, then that's the place to go for that. It's firm recommendation. Or if you just want to meet Jesus Christ in worship, that's also a very good place to do it. And that's highly to be recommended as well as an activity. Whew. Okay, having run out of anything to say, I shall finish for today. Thank you.